An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Miami's head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes.
That's who goes.
The LSU Tigers kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Throwing, Mensah. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. And you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say...
See that control? Get your chair. Can you get your chair? Go get it for him.
Because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down. Lower my...
That's the old chair you feet. If y'all right, take care of. Do what I'm finna do. Oh, you're in bed. Don't snatch nothing from me. Don't do it. Don't snatch. It's not nice. You can say, please, can I see? But you don't snatch nothing out my lap.
Be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down. And dude chose to run out of bounds.
Yeah, she can.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early.
Bro, you ain't playing it, bro.
We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lofton. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darian Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. And for anybody that didn't know Darian Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up in the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent, and they think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down and 5 after the penalty. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
Lord. BHBC. Hey, he's swaggy, though. He got the polo boxes.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive. They end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Coming out aggressively. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Pick off. What a play to set him up. All the way back. Touchdown, Miami.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff.
Keno, tune in, Keno, tune in to the Dynasty game. This ain't hate the league though. It's in another giant.
I'm playing my game in Hickory League.
Oh, okay, lock in. Who you playing?
Colorado.
He good?
I don't know.
The LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. LSU right back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
If you ain't running with it, run from it, motherfucker. All right.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Durham.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
No, baby.
Nothing going right.
My phone not even
in
charging.
the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Canes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
All right. Huh? Can you do what? Can you go in your room? Can I do some in your head?
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Durham. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Levin. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Goes high to pull it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Fletcher. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. And as we start the second quarter, let's go down to Holly for an update on the weather.
Well, guys, as I mentioned, early in that first quarter, there was some rain. But the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive lines, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Mensah gets it to him on the screen. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Hunt is on its way. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Levin. There's the pressure. And down he goes.
These are the places of defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
I'll tell you, got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. Going the other way, and he's got room. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
Who crying?
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Mensah. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
And the Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point is true, and the lead
No.
balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
To throw, it's Levin. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab deep. Off to the races. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the timing just a hair off.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Again, no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
You got clothes, you guys? Hey, be a big girl, okay? You don't got to wear my braids. You can wear my braids. Yeah. More bands off Tuesday, but she gonna do this.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 coming. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Canes will try to pick it up on 4th down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. On target. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10.
Oh, Tuka, I see you, girl.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Bro, why won't let me call a
And they
timeout?
head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Thanks so much,
That's
fellas.
weak.
Here inside our EA Sports studios. Welcome into the Week 0 college football.
And he can do that
update
every
show.
time. I
We
always
begin
crying.
with a look at North Carolina taking on the number 16 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Tar Heels with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Maybe some room here. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Lost one deep down the right side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Touchdown LSU! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Pulls it, fired complete. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Vaughn. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Takes a handoff. It's Fletcher. Got enough for the 1st. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Mensah makes the catch. It's Gilbert.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes a catch. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got it, looking for a first. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Throwing, Mensah. Makes the grab. Pulled down for the tackle.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Reads it, fires complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him else.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Field goal is good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Was she playing a kid, baby? Was she playing a kid?
Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Got room at the 35. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The run inside. It's Berry. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He might want another play. To the air, it's Levitt. Got his man downfield. Runs through a man. He might have space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch. That's exactly what you want from a great tight end.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers. And here they come, almost all the way back. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game.
What's up, Pig?
Big bodies out wide, but to be able to
you did all that to say nothing. That's why I just don't. That's why I just don't say nothing.
Give up no yards and protect deep. That's a nice job by the corner.
No, babe. Good catch. You know I'm playing college, babe. I'm playing a nigga in the dynasty, though. I'm trying to beat him. I was. Oh, he done.
Such a nice job in pass protection.
They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Running inside, it's Fletcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Here's Mensah to throw. That's caught. It's Lofton. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 40, there he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Yeah, they decide to go for a fourth down, and they get rewarded. He makes a quick decision, gets the first down. Nice job by this offense, and specifically the QB making a nice read.
And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Smart move to keep it on the ground. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Hand off for Brown. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Man, in all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Across the 25, he's got room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football.
Could be an alley. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Back to pass. It's Levin. He's taking the deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And the offense chooses to be aggressive and go down the field to try to make the big play. Listen, that's a good thing. It's good to be aggressive, but now you got to live with it a little bit here on 3rd down, because now it's 3rd and long after 2 incompletions, and the defense, they know you're going to pass the football, so you got to have an answer here on 3rd down.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
on 4th down, trying to find his man. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
He caught that.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Levitt. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Man, Keno, I done sold that bitch.
Talking about the game.
Yes, cuz. They just had Tre'Davious Green playing like goddamn it Megatron.